I really think you need an umbrella!
No! You know why I don't want one of your stupid umbrellas? Because I couldn't get any wetter!
A couple decide to skip Christmas and go on a cruise instead, much to the chagrin of their neighbors. However, their plans take an unexpected turn when their daughter decides to come home for the holidays. Christmas with the Kranks is a 2004 American Christmas comedy film directed by Joe Roth, starring Tim Allen and Jamie Lee Curtis in the leading roles. After couple Luther and Nora Kranks see their daughter Blair depart for a Peace Corps assignment in Peru, empty nest syndrome starts to set in. On their way home, Nora has Luther stop by the grocery store. Forgetting to carry an umbrella, he gets soaked and sees an advertisement about a cruise. The following day, Luther calculates that they spent $6,132 last Christmas. And, not looking forward to celebrating the Christmas season without their daughter, he suggests they skip Christmas and treat themselves to a 10-day Caribbean cruise instead.
We skip Christmas?
We skip Christmas, save the money, and spend it on us for a change.
I don't know.
Come on, please. You and I. Go bask in the Caribbean sun.
How much is this gonna cost?
$3,000.
We save money?
Absolutely.
Luther tells Nora that they are going to completely boycott the holiday and all the festive tradition that comes with it. So, as they go about their lives, people start to notice they aren't doing the usual festive activities, and neighbors consider them pariahs. Most vocal in their objections are Walt Scheel, their neighbor who lives across the street, whom Luther banters back and forth with, and Vic Frohmeyer, who is the self-proclaimed leader of the street, who eventually confronts him.
Christmas has always been a neighborhood thing around here, you know that.
Yeah.
Everybody decorates, everybody bakes cookies and swaps gifts. I guess we do it for the kids.
If you're trying to make me feel guilty, get off of it. And you know what else? I'd appreciate if you and everyone else around here would just respect my wishes.
Whatever you say, Luther.
Yeah.
Vic organizes a campaign to force the Kranks to decorate their home. Children, led by Vic's son Spike, constantly push them to put up a Frosty the Snowman decoration, and Christmas carolers try to revive the Kranks' holiday spirit by singing on their lawn. But Luther stops them by icing it. The newspaper prints a front-page story complete with a photograph of the unlit Krank house, and Luther's office colleagues, scouts, tree salesmen, and police fund collectors are also annoyed. However, Luther stands his ground.
And our big moneymaker is our calendar, and you buy one every year, so here we are.
We don't need a calendar this year.
What a jerk. He said he didn't need one. Well, thank you for your contribution. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Good luck with it, huh?
After surviving weeks of bombardment from everyone, they finally make it to Christmas Eve morning, the day before the cruise. While packing, they receive a phone call from Blair, surprising and informing them she'll be home for Christmas, and she's bringing her fiancé Enrique with her. Overjoyed by the news, Nora gets back into the Christmas spirit and tells Luther the cruise was a silly idea.
How does one call change so much?
No, don't dwell on the past, Island boy. We're having a party. Cheese, wine, and Blairy's favorite hickory honey ham.
Well, who's gonna come to this party?
I haven't gotten that far yet. You're in charge of the tree.
We don't have a tree.
Well, get one and put it up, and then I want you to get your little brown butt down to the basement and put up Frosty.
No!
Yes!
No!
Yes! We are gonna perform a little Christmas miracle, and if we pull it off, Blairy is never gonna know about your stupid, ridiculous, childish scheme of skipping Christmas.
With less than 12 hours before their arrival, Nora scrambles to find food. Luther goes to buy a tree, but is unable to get anything but a small, dried-up Christmas tree. So he asks to borrow the tree of his neighbor, who's going away for the weekend, and enlists Spike's help to transport the tree across the street. But other neighbors spot him, and, assuming he is stealing it, calls the police. Spike shows that Luther has the house keys and thus was given permission to borrow the tree. Nora comes home, having only been able to obtain smoked trout, and tells Luther to put up Frosty on their roof, which fails when he and Frosty fall off while the neighbors watched. Once it is established why Luther is trying frantically to decorate his home, Vic speaks up.
All right, people, listen up, gather round. We're about to have a party here at the Kranks. A Christmas homecoming for Blair. Drop what you're doing and pitch in. Nora, do you have a turkey?
Smoked trout.
Smoked trout.
Smoked trout. Anybody got a turkey?
We have two, both in the oven.
Okay, beautiful. Get him. Ned, get over to Brixley's. Get his Frosty. Get some lights too. We'll put him along Luther's boxwoods here.
The entire neighborhood comes out in full force to help them decorate and get ready for Blair. She calls to say they landed early, and the neighbors send the police to pick her up and stall long enough to let everyone finish setting up, during which they apprehended a burglar. The party starts off strong, with Blair having no idea of the earlier drama. Enrique thanks everyone for the warm welcome, and Nora thanks her neighbors for being a strong community. Luther, to everyone's disappointment, offers only a half-hearted toast. When Nora confronts him, he tries to convince her to still go on the cruise, but Nora refuses.
I've spent 6 weeks planning this vacation. 6 weeks. That's longer than they've been dating.
Luther, everyone out there sacrificed their Christmas Eve to help us. I thought maybe that might affect you. Maybe have you start thinking about putting others first instead of yourself. But I really don't think that's possible. It's a shame.
Having some sense talked into him, Luther has a change of heart. He sees the Shields spending a quiet evening on their own and slips out to greet them. Bev's cancer, once in remission, has returned back. Knowing this might be their last holiday together, Luther insists they take the cruise instead. At first, Walt and Bev decline, but ultimately decide to accept his generosity.
This means so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, does this mean we have to start being nice to each other?
Of course not.
Good. Because I still don't like you that much, old man.
Well, that's good. I'm not that fond of you either.
Luther, whose holiday spirit has been renewed, watches the merry crowd in his house from the lawn. Soon, Nora joins him.
Bev Shield just called. Maybe I was wrong about you.
This night is full of surprises. Skipping Christmas. What a stupid idea.
Maybe next year.
Christmas with the Kranks ultimately delivers a message about the true meaning of Christmas and the joy that comes from spending time with loved ones, even in the midst of chaos and unexpected surprises. Like Luther, may we also try to spread some Christmas cheer this holiday season. 接下来我们来揭晓今天的学习内容。Get off of it basically means to stop talking about it or dwell on it. If someone is repeatedly discussing a particular topic, complaining, or obsessing over something, saying get off of it is a way of telling them to stop talking about the subject and move on. For example, we already discussed the issue, so let's get off it and focus on finding a solution. The phrase drop what you're doing and pitch in is a directive that instructs someone to stop their current activities or tasks and contribute by helping with a particular situation or task at hand. For example, if there's a sudden or unexpected task or problem that requires everyone's involvement, someone might say, "Drop what you're doing and pitch in," to encourage others to contribute to their effort. And that's it for this episode of Cinephile. You can find more on the Funday website. Let's make every day a fun day.
Luther, your face.
What about it?
It's like it's frozen or something.
Oh, this. I got a Botox injection today.
Botox treatment.
Botox. They take a big needle and inject it into your forehead, and it freezes your face like this. I read it in a health magazine.
And how long are you going to be like this?
Well, this is temporary.
Do today learn. Today is Tuesday.
Commercial.
Traveler 是旅行者。
I have to wait for Clee.
So he or she is at the Columbia Towers Hotel gift store. 所以他在这个饭店的礼品店，然后他要买东西。Okay, so let's take this chance and listen to the.
学习让生活充满乐趣。Funday 英语